What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the show. So today I want to talk about food prices, and you guys know I talk about this from time to time. I think it's very important, especially if you're on a fixed income, if you're retired, receiving Social Security. This is something that we all focus on because price fluctuations in the food market can really impact all of us. So that's what we're going to focus on in this video. But first off, you guys can do me a favor. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell notification, and then click all. By clicking all, you'll get notified anytime we post a video. We do daily videos here, so by clicking the bell notification and clicking all, you should be getting updated every day. Okay, so first off, I want to talk about the scammer. The scammer is back. So I've been having issues with this person impersonating me, and it's not just one person. I think this is a group of people that are trying to scam you. So I just want to show you, this is the latest post here, and what they're doing is they're replying to comments. And obviously they're using my picture here. They're not using my name, which is good, but this is the information here. Now, what they will do is where it says WhatsApp me, there's a number that, and of course I blacked out the number so you guys can't see that. I don't want anyone to look at this and think that this is me. So they'll post that, and then they'll tell you to text them or call them, and then they're going to try to get something from you. Okay, so make sure if you see anything like this, do not reply to these, and let me know. If you let me know, I will follow up and delete the comments. So one thing I want you to focus on too is just look at, you see my picture here, you see it says WhatsApp me. And so if I do reply to a comment, this is what you're going to see. You're going to see my picture. You're going to see the TEC show. And what's very important is that check mark that's right after show. That verifies that it's me. If you do not see a check mark and you just see a picture of me and it says, it might even say the TEC show, that check mark is the signifier. If you don't see that, it's not me. Okay, so in a situation like this is me. So if you see a reply like this, that will alert you that it's me. Now, if you do not see that, it's not me. And the reason why I'm saying this is because I do have people that will go down that road. They'll call, they'll text this person, and they will scam them. So make sure, it's very, very important that you see the check mark next to my name if I reply. Now, also, I will never provide my phone number and tell you to text me or anything like that. So anytime you see something like that, it's not me. If anything, I'm going to tell you to send me an email and correspond that way, but it's not going to be anything direct. It will just be like, hey, here's my email. You can reach out to me. And I'm never going to ask you to go to my WhatsApp or anything like that. So if you see that stuff, you know that it's not me. Okay, so now I want to focus on the CEO of Kroger, McMullen. So he was recently interviewed, and he had some information that he provided in this interview that I think is something that we all should be paying attention to. So the first thing, and this is coming from CNBC, the first thing is he says, the increase is starting to moderate a little bit, said McMullen. That doesn't mean you're going to start seeing deflation. We would expect to see inflation in the first half of the year. Second half of the year would be meaningfully lower. And so what he's saying here, when it comes to food, when it comes to going to the grocery store and buying products, we're still going to see inflation at the grocery store. Okay, now, we know that prices are dropping. We know the CPI score is showing us that prices are dropping. And so the fact that we're still going to see inflation for at least the first half of the year, it's concerning. It's very concerning. And I'm wondering why this is. I mean, if prices are dropping all over, obviously we have shortages and we have some different situations when it comes to eggs and the avian flu. So there's things that are going on. But the fact that he just flat out says that, no, we're going to be looking at inflation increasing in the next 6 months, and then after that it will level off and then start to go down. And it's almost like there's a plan, like these CEOs at these grocery stores have a plan. We'll inflate our prices for another 6 months. Now, I'm not saying that this is what's happening, but I'm just saying it's almost a plan set in place. Maybe the first 6 months we'll see inflation, and then we'll start to level off, and then the prices will start to go down. Remember, the grocery stores, they're controlling the prices. They're the ones that are putting the sticker prices on all these products. And so they can say, yes, you know what, we had to raise prices because it's costing us more to get the products to us, or we have a shortage in certain areas. but ultimately they hold the key to the prices. So it's very important for us to listen to these different CEOs. Now let's see. He said some other stuff here. He says, if before you were spending $80 and now you're spending $90 on groceries, I think you're going to spend $90 for a while, he said. I don't think it's going to go back to $80. And so basically saying there, look, if you were paying $80 before, you're paying $90 now, it's going to stay at $90. It's not going to go anywhere anytime soon. Maybe after 6 months, we'll see a decrease. And I just like to bring this information to you because this is very, very important, especially if you're on a fixed income. This means a lot if prices are, even if it's $10 more, if you're going to the grocery store and you're paying $10 more than you were paying last year, that's a big deal. Okay, now I also want to take a look at, I think it's Oots brand, CEO Dylan Lissette echoed the sentiment back in August, telling investors that list prices usually don't fall even when costs come down. So it's interesting. And he's talking to investors, but he's saying, look, when prices go up, they generally don't come back down. And he says, we don't take something that was $1, move it to $1.10, and then a year or two later, move it to $1. And so basically, I mean, he's telling you, we raise prices, we raise prices. They're not going to go back down. And the only time that you'll see prices start to drop a little bit or drop temporarily is when they have sales. And so that's basically what we're going to be looking at. So, I mean, and there was all the talk out there, well, you know, they'll bring the prices back down. They'll bring the prices back down for food and things like that. In most situations, they're not going to do that. Also, we need to focus on shrinkflation. And I've talked about shrinkflation before. Basically, they're shrinking the package size, but they're charging you the same amount. Let's say you go to the grocery store and you want to buy potato chips or something like that. They shrink the packaging, but they charge you the same amount. So there's less in the package, or they put more air in the package, and you're paying the same amount. And that way, they're actually making money because they've actually hiked the price up on you, but you don't realize it because you're getting less, but you don't realize that you're getting less. And so that's just a trick that they use. And this is something that's continuing to happen. I did an extensive video on that, so I'll show you a link to that video. I did it a while ago. It's probably about a year ago, but it still applies today. And so they're using different tactics in order for you to pay more, but you don't really feel like you're paying more. Now, I also want to show you this portion. This is a graph, and this was a CNBC article. And this is here's the inflation breakdown for October 2022. So it was last year. In one chart. So they're pretty much putting everything in one chart. And I think this is good because it kind of shows you what's going on in the market. So food at work plus school, 95.2%, eggs, 43%, airline fares, 42.9%, butter plus margin, 33.6%, public transportation, 28%, healthcare or health insurance, 20.6%, utility, 20%, energy 17.6%, gasoline 17.5%, roasted coffee 15.6%, pet food 15%, poultry 14.9%. And now what I want to do, and I just want to work all the way down to the bottom here because these are things that are actually cheaper. Okay, so these items here, women's outerwear it's minus 1.4%. Wireless telephone service, minus 1.4%. Computers, peripherals, smart home assistants, minus 3.1%. Beef and veal, minus 3.6%. Televisions, minus 16.5%. Admissions to sporting events, minus 17.7%. And then smartphones, minus 22.9%. And so you see there are a lot of prices that are still inflated. We do have some prices that are cheaper, but for the most part, when it comes to food, when it comes to going to the grocery store, you're still going to be paying inflated prices. And this will probably be for another 6 months. Let's hope it's no more than 6 months, but that's what the CEO of Kroger is telling us. And we need to pay attention to the CEO of Kroger because the CEO is controlling the prices that we're paying when we go to the grocery store. So I want to know what you guys think about this. Let me know down below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please also share this video with others. Subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.